What's going on? Welcome back to the MVP 2005 Cincinnati Reds owner mode. Last episode, we made it through the postseason, and our AAA team, the Louisville Bats, took home the International League Championship. Also, the Giants took the World Series. So now is the time to begin the offseason. Are you sure you want to advance to the offseason? Yes. And as you can see, our total net income for the first year in the franchise, we lost $1.2 million, but a lot of that was into stadium upgrades. So luckily we were able to, I think we have like $700 and something thousand in the bank. Currently, we have a little bit of money, but we'll definitely need to hopefully upgrade the ballpark. And we're definitely going to need to upgrade the seating capacity to sell more tickets to be able to afford these players we have coming up. All right, we are at the off-season menu screen. We have a list of things to do. First thing we got to do is check out the retirements. And then it'll give us our draft order. Then we'll do the draft, and then it'll give us our draft review. I feel like they could have just fit these 3 steps into 1 step, but whatever. Then it goes to our contract signing with current players on the roster, and then we will go into free agency, and then our staff, and then we'll get into spring training. All right, first thing first, we're going to get into retirements. We'll see who retired. Roger Clemens obviously retires the age. Barry Larkin retires 1 year later after he actually was supposed to. Jimmy Hayes retiring because of personal reasons. Miguel Cairo retiring. Let's see if there's any. David Wells retiring because of age. I'm sure a lot of people are going to see these and be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. But that looks like, as far as major league players, that is it, because I sorted it by major league. So no one from the Reds. Let's see if we had any minor league players. Oh, there it is. All right, we had Vanderwall. He retired. He was getting older, so that's fine. Estela, our catcher from AAA, he retired. Oh, Mike Matthews retired. That was one of the relief pitchers. Oh, that's another one of the relief pitchers. Personal reasons. Oh, their season ERAs were up in the 4s. Okay. I guess those were playoff ERAs that we saw when we were playing with them in the playoffs. So that's fine. Man, he was crushing it though in the playoffs. But they all retired except for Vanderwall. They all retired because of personal reasons. But I don't see anybody else that would kind of pop up. AAA. Trying to see if any. Comment below if you see any names that you recognize in these AAA rosters. And these guys are all retiring because of like personal. Fred McGriff, crime dog, into the Hall of Fame this year. He retired. He was in AAA due to age, obviously. Man, there was a lot of AAA guys, I feel like, retiring. Ability. Now we're getting to people that were just realized the reason I'm just not good enough. Yeah, I feel like once you get down to the lower end, you're going to see a lot of people retiring because of ability. Oh, we had one guy, Mike Shorek. He retired due to ability. That is our 1 AA retiree. These are probably mostly created guys. A couple not created guys, but let's see. Down into single A, yeah, these are gonna be all like ability based people, and these are probably all generated people. So we're just gonna kind of skip down to where we are. The Reds. So here we go. Mark Miller, Greg Williams. All right, only 3. So we didn't have that many people retire in our organization, which is a good thing. That was a good thing. I mean, this guy's overall wasn't half bad for single A. Let's look at this. Does he have a scouting report, or does it not give it to us anymore? He's only 21 years old. He's probably going to go into like real estate or something. All right, we go ahead and advanced step 2. Figuring out the draft order. Let's see. I mean, we had a 500 records, so we're going to be probably middle, 16th. We have the Tigers and the Mariners picking 4 and after us. Yeah, it should just be. So it's the Cubs, Red Sox. I mean, the Yankees kind of make it out pretty good, I feel like, with how good of a record they had, because they weren't a division winner. I mean, the Giants, they were a wild card team, so they're only picking 24th, and they're the defending World Series champions. Can't complain about that, but we have the Devil Rays with the first overall pick, Diamondbacks, Blue Jays, Nationals, and the future Guardians, the top 5. It's just a little inside joke for me. It's fine. In 2005, they were indeed the Cleveland Indians. I know. So we're going to go ahead and advance. All right, and we're going to go ahead and get to the draft. If I recall, basically, I'm just going to kind of draft. I'm going to look at everybody's scouting report. I think that's kind of the best way to do it, and just kind of pick guys who the scouting report says, like, hey, he's going to be really good. Just because with the way baseball is, you kind of just draft guys that you think are going to be studs. You don't necessarily draft by need, like in football. All right, here we are. You draft. So the first round, D. Dune, this guy, who is a third baseman. He's going to be an excellent player in his career. Could become one of the top base stealers in the majors before his career's done. So D. Dune, throws right, bats left, third baseman, 20 years old, 6'5", 12. It's your first overall pick. All right, so luckily we don't have to like go and look. It has their little scouting report below them. So become a dependable pitcher in his career. Very good, dependable. These are all relief pitchers, though. I mean, I could probably use some relief pitching. So I think the first couple picks, we're going to go with some pitching. So we're going to go with this Favish Foster. Is going to be our first overall pick. All right, to the second round we go. I think we're just going to go ahead and take on, let's see, this guy isn't destined for great things on the mound. Gosh, he isn't likely to develop. Okay, so definitely don't want to go with that guy. This guy has potential to become a solid outfielder, good speed, and should continue to improve in that area of his game. Let's see, this guy is a starter pitcher, a decent pitcher once he masters his control. Should develop a good fastball. Not destined for good things. Not destined for good things. Not destined for good things. All right, so I think we're going to go with this Peyton guy because he's really the only starting pitcher that has like a good scouting report. So Mark Peyton, welcome to the organization. We have another Baco, however you want to say it, but unfortunately he's a relief pitcher and he isn't destined for great things. Let's see, Kevin Martinez might turn into a decent corner infielder and might become a decent hitter. Not destined for good things. This guy's a center fielder. Henry, very solid outfielder. It's good speed. Okay. I think we it's between this guy and this guy. I mean, we have a very young outfield and a very young first baseman. We're young everywhere. If we're gonna come down to it, so I think I love speed. So we're going to go with the center fielder, Henry Bottenfield. Welcome to the organization. All right, we're into the next round. Let's see, this guy may be suited for the minors. This guy may be a career minor leaguer. Yeah, see, now we're starting to get into some guys that are like career minor leaguers. So we got to really. So this guy is a second baseman. Has the potential to turn into a very steady, dependable middle infielder. Okay. Could be a solid hitter, so not destined to be a career minor leaguer. So Esteban Dohan, either way, welcome to the organization. We got some other middle infielders, two shortstop, potential to be very steady. Another one, very steady. This guy is going to be projected to be back and forth between the majors and minors. Let's see, potential to be a good outfielder from Kevin Smith. Okay, so we're still doing okay as far as what's available. So I think we're going to go with average catcher in the future, might become a decent hitter. I like just taking middle infielders. You can't go wrong with taking a middle infielder. They're pretty versatile. So we're going to go with Marcus McCarthy. Welcome. All right, to the next round we go. Career minor leaguer, solid outfielder. Career minor leaguer at best. Ugh. Career minor leaguer, alternating between majors and minors. Doesn't appear to have what it takes. Okay. It's best suited for the minors. Paul Raines, decent outfielder. Got a lot of career minor leaguers. So let's kind of go back up to the top here. This guy should develop into a steady power hitter. Kind of like that. He's 19 years old. Can't complain about that. Obviously, he's not going to have it's a right-handed hitter. He's got decent, good range, 85 range already. Bunting's an 80. could be pretty good for us. I think Danny Koski, welcome to the organization. All right, to the next round we go. Let's see, another student for the minor leagues, career minor leaguer, minors. Doesn't have what it takes. Yeah, we're getting into pretty much everyone down here is going to be a career minor leaguer as far as what is kind of appearing. Best suited for minors. Oh, here we go. Darren Haynes. This guy could develop into an average catcher in the future. Hey, as long as you could develop into someone that could be in the majors, I'm going to go with you. Darren Haynes, welcome to the organization. All right, we're getting kind of deep. These guys probably aren't going to be making it to the majors. At this point, we're probably just filling out the rest of the organization. Best suited for minors, career minor leaguer, career minor leaguer. Just kind of scrolling a little bit. Oh, here we go. Scott LaRue. We can add another LaRue to the organization. This guy's an outfielder. Could develop into a decent outfielder. He could turn out to be a dependable player down the road. Scott LaRue throws right, bats left. He's 20 years old. So he's kind of rare, but it's more about their projection, right? So his stats might not get good now, but just the fact that his scouting report, I think that kind of is tied into their potential. So Scott LaRue, welcome to the organization. All right, now we're getting deep into the draft here. We have another center fielder. I don't want to take another center fielder. We might come back to you, Javier. It's a deep center field class because all these guys have a scouting report that they could develop into a major leaguer. Just kind of keep going down a little bit. Doesn't have what it takes. Here we go. Third baseman. This guy might turn into a decent corner infielder in his career. All right. Given to an average player, he is 18 years old, 6'3", 233. Throws right. Switch hitter. Tell you what, this guy's his tangibles are pretty solid. He's got a strong arm. We're gonna go with who is this? Marvin Rivera. Welcome to the organization. All right, into the 10th round. So we're gonna go ahead and make our 10th round pick. We got minor leaguers here. Suited for. There we go. A right fielder. Alex Fogg. Let's see. He is an outfielder. 19, 6'1", 238. Man, might come back to that guy. He's might be our only option who isn't destined to be a. Nope. We got Bronson Young. Could develop into another outfielder. Just kind of looking around. This guy could be a good corner. This guy should develop into a decent outfielder. Is that what they say? Oh, this guy said he'll only develop an average arm. What was the other guy's name? Might become a decent hitter in his future. This guy has average speed at best. Okay, this guy might turn into. All right, we still got some options here. Still got some options. If this is our last pick, I do want to kind of try to find a gem, maybe like way down there. So we're gonna kind of poke through. This list isn't too long. What's left for a minor leaguer suited for the minors? Doesn't have what it takes. Yeah, it's looking like most of these guys are career minor leaguers. This guy here could develop into a catcher. Ken Morgan. He's 18 years old. He's a little guy, 5'9", 171. Man, he is tiny. 17 speed. He is a catcher, so he will improve his power, but isn't a true home run threat. Julio Burrows. All right, these are all career minor leaguers here. We'll get down to whoever the worst is. If you know what, if the worst player in the draft has a scouting report that says he isn't a career minor leaguer, we might pick him. Oh, yep. And the last overall person is Aaron Duncan, but he may be a career minor leaguer if he doesn't improve. Don't think we're going to go with you, buddy. Sorry. Go back up to the top and come back down. We're just going to take the top guy who isn't destined to be a minor leaguer. Yeah, Alex Fogg. He is 19 years old, 6'1", 230. Yep, we'll go with Alex Fogg. Welcome to the organization, Alex. Yep, and I was correct. We have finished our draft. I feel pretty good about it. We have all guys that are at least scouted to not be career minor leaguers. That's all we can ask for. Now to the big time, the contract signing. So first thing we have to do is sign our rookies. I feel like most of these guys, yeah, just multiple year deals. Obviously, our first couple picks are going to get a little bit more money, but not a whole lot. Oh, man. I mean, this guy's overall is pretty high already. So 2 years, $500K. That's what he wants. I don't think he's ready for MLB relief, but you know what? I have learned from this game. I do recall signing people is ridiculous. If they say no once, it gets kind of crazy. So just kind of give them what they want. And he is on the bats. Nice. All right, so AA starter. All right, be an everyday AA player. Oh, and he's already on the bats. Okay. We'll definitely be adjusting the rosters though as we go on. So just kind of okay year. Yep. Just kind of sign these guys. Accept. Cannot because you're at a maximum amount of players. What? Since I have 44 players. Are we sure about that? I mean, they're my last 2 picks, so if I don't end up signing them for some reason, that's okay. All right, here's our big contracts here. So on our MLB roster, we got some decisions to make here. So Adam Dunn, 2 years at 1.3 million a year. You know what? That's not a bad. It's not bad. I'm gonna go ahead and take that because I want to try to do it for 3 years. I feel like he's gonna want more. 3 years? Accepts the offer. Okay, 3 years. I like 3 years. I don't want to go. I want to stay. Like if we can get people that we really want between 3 and 5 years, I think it'd be good. Greinke, he's gonna want a lot of money. Can we lock him down? Because I feel like he's gonna be a stud. Rejects your offer. All right. 3 years. Reluctantly accepts. Okay. I'm okay with that. All right, Ortiz. You're 32 years old. And honestly, I think we might have to release him. I'm going to come back to Ortiz. I don't think he's going to be worth it. I mean, yeah. How old is he? He's 32 years old. He wants a 4-year contract. I don't think we're going to be wanting to do that. We're trying to stay young. All right. Aaron Harang, can we do 3 years, get you to age 30? I'll do 2.2 mil. He accepts the offer. Perfect. We love that. Danny, how old is Danny? He's 32 years old now. Yeah, he blew way. He have 4 now. Honestly, Danny, thank you so much. You're asking for a pay cut, which I appreciate because your previous contract was 5.8 a year and this is 4.3. But I don't think we're gonna go with you, buddy. I'm sorry, I can't. All right, bet go. 600K, 2 years, 21. Can we do 3? Accepts the offer. All right, we'll come back to you. All right, Bong, 2 years, 1.6. Oh man, and I know the status. They get kind of mad, but I think you have to kind of leave the status as what they want or what they think they're going to be, or else they're not going to take it. You're 25. Can we get you to 28 years old? Yes, we can. All right, I'm down for that. Jimenez, he wants a pay cut at 2 years. Can we get? We'll do 2 years on you. Backup. I think he's gonna be a backup, but he accepts the offer. Love to see that. Love to see that. Joe Randa wants 4 years. How old is Joe Randa? 35? No. All right, Willie Mo. You're 23. Can we get you to your age 26 year? I mean, 600K. That's a steal for him. That is a steal for him. All right, Ryan Wagner. We'll keep Ryan Wagner around. Do 1.4. He accepts. Okay. Oh, we got away with that one. All right, Felipe. I'm gonna sit on Felipe. I mean, he only wants 2 years, 400K, and he wants to be a situational. I can do that because I have a plan for free agency. You shall see soon. So we'll take Felipe as a little someone that we can kind of trust, you know. All right, Ramirez, you want to be an ace? I think you can be. So I want to lock you into your 25. I'll do 1.3 at 3 years. He accepts. All right. Weber, who's 35. I have to let you walk. Acevedo, you are 27. Man, these guys are wanting a good amount of money. Valentin, you're wanting under a mil a year. So we'll go ahead and at almost a 4 ERA. The problem is our bullpen was so bad. Fuentes, 2 years. Can we lock you in until you're 25? 3 years, 300K. We'll take that. We will take that. All right. LaRue, for real. I mean, LaRue wants a pay cut, and Estella did retire. How old is LaRue now? He's 31. He only wants to be a situational. How about 1.9? I don't want to be at 2 mil. Okay. I was thinking about him, and I'm not sure. Friel, I mean, he wants to be an everyday player though. But we need a utility guy. He only wants 300K. He's 29. We'll get him to his 31 age year. So we're gonna go with actually, you know what? How about just 1 year? He accepts. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Almedo, 2 years, 200K, double A, every day. Can we bump that down? Angrily. Okay. Give your deal back. Uh-oh. Triple A? Refuses to negotiate. Okay. All right, Almedo apparently doesn't like what we were offering him or what he was asking. So, I think this is good though. As far as who we want to let walk, I'm down for that. So we'll go to our AAA roster. Moss, these guys want millions. David Weathers, no. You're not. We're not doing that. There's this Ricky Stone guy. Yeah, these should be pretty easy to do, because most of these guys are wanting like 100K, and it locks them in for a few years. Especially these guys down here. You're the worst player, and you want an extra 100K a year? No, not that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. Ortiz, we're gonna let you walk. I'm gonna go and release him as a free agent. Danny Graves, we're gonna go and release you. Joe Randa, good luck on your future endeavors. You're 35 years old. I'm surprised you didn't retire and done me a favor. Ben Weber, I mean, you were so good for me, but you're 35. I can't do it. We're trying to get young. And we have a good bullpen coming up from the minors, so. Acevedo, a spot starter. 5.22 ERA. Of this, will you take a 1 year 800K contract? If you don't, I'm releasing you. You reject it. How about 900K? I'm not paying you $1 million a year. No. All right. How about 2 years? Nope. All right. Acevedo, I love you, but you need to take your 5.22 ERA elsewhere. Valentin, and you want 900K for 2 years. How about 800K? 900K. No. All right. Valentin, good luck on your future endeavors. Almedo, you were very, very weird about this. How about 300K? Oh, okay. I'll take that. I'm glad you were sticking around. I mean, you had a good average. Take that. We will take that. All right, Moss, you are going to be... Says ace. LOL. You're going to be a major league starter, so 1.8 mil for 2 years, get you to age 30. He accepts. Perfect. David Weathers, we already know what's happening here. I'm going to go ahead and do it now. Good luck, buddy. All right, Hudson. He is 28. He wants to be a relief pitcher, which I could definitely see happening, especially with our currently release. So how about a mil, too? Okay. Well, 1.1. Refuses to negotiate. This is crazy. Fine. 1.2. These guys are freaking crazy. All right, this guy wants to be an MLB starter. He'll probably end up in the bullpen. But I'll do 2 years, get him to age 30, $1 million. He accepts. Stone, AAA relief, 2 years, 900K. Might end up being in the This guy, 27 years old, to age 30, accepts. All right, this guy wants to be a spot starter in AAA for only $600K for 2 years. He's 24 years old. We bump that up to 3 years. He accepts. All right. I don't want to have to deal with a lot of contracts. Matt Blyle. Okay, 2 years. You're 25. How about 3 for 600K? Accepts. All right. He might end up in the Major League bullpen. This guy had a crazy ERA. And I mean, a pretty crazy one. He's 22 years old, though. He only wants 600K for 2 years. This is scouting report. Excellent pitcher, wicked stuff. All right, we'll keep you around. See if you can develop. This guy is 35. That's gonna be a no for me, dog. We might come back to you, Valentine. I love having you around, but I don't think it's gonna be it for you, especially with LaRue coming back. But you know what? We did have our AAA catcher retire. So, you know what? We will keep you around. You'll probably be in AAA, though, the whole year. Sorry, buddy. This guy's 36. It's going to be a no for me. This guy's 26. Could be a utility player. Just wants 300K for 2 years. Make that offer. Garland, he's 23. AA every day, 3 years, 200K. I'm down for that. Dowd. Man, this guy could be good. He wants 100K. Can we get to 3 years? Perfect. I like that. This guy's 24. Okay, I thought he was a little bit older than that. 2 years, 300K. Make that offer. So I think these two guys are going to have to go. We're going to go ahead and release this guy. And this guy is just 36. Yeah, no. I'd rather sign a bunch of 100K a year guys to develop in the minors than pay anyone that's 36 years old more than 100K a year. All right, to AA we go. These should be pretty straightforward. This guy wants 215. This guy should improve. Okay, so we'll make that offer. If anyone wants above like 200K, I'm just gonna look at their scouting report. Yeah, won't. About 200K. Rejected it. He's not gonna take my offer then. Oh, I did. I think I just got played. This guy's 32 years old and wants to be a AA player. No. So we're just gonna go ahead and release you. Like I said, I'll sign some schlubs to play AA outfield. This guy's 24, 100K, accepts. All right, Dents, want 200K, decent speed. Okay, yeah, could be around. AFL, I know you're in 2 years, about 300. All right, he accepts. Okay. All right, these are 100K guys. I'll keep them around just to kind of fill out the org. If you want 100K, you're okay in my book. This guy wants 200K. Fine. And then Pena wants 300K. What's your balance between the majors and minors? How about two? If you will take 200K, yeah, no, I'm not paying 300K for a guy that's gonna be a career minor leaguer. You lost me, buddy. All right, everyone else for the most part is 100K, except for a couple guys. Not destined for great things. Will you take 200K? Yes, he will. All right, make offer. 3 years, 100K. 100K, 1 year. How about 2 years, buddy? Yeah, you were young. Give you a couple years. All right, this guy wants 200K. Strong player in the near future. 200K. Oh, for 2 years. Go. Yeah, keep him around. Let him keep developing. 3 years. 100K, we'll take that. And this guy wants 200K for 2 years. He's gonna bounce between about 100. Rejected it. About a year. Nope. Your career minor leaguer, I'm not paying 200K for you. All right, that's all the contracts. Love to see that. And we are at 88 required players. Sign rookies. Can we sign these guys now? Yes, we can. All right, so these guys. Now trades. I'm not looking to make any trades right now. So no offseason trades for us. But I think a Bong, Ramirez, Harang, throw Moss in there, and a Greinke rotation is going to be good for us. We still do have Paul Wilson, just in case. He's got 1 year left. So he'll probably be gone. He could be trade bait, honestly. All right, we're done with contracts. All right, now it is time to sign some free agents. All right, so let's take at the free agent list. So I said I wanted to, man, Danny Graves is the top relief pitcher. David Weathers is up there too. That's crazy. Oh, no. So I want someone young. 25 years old. What's this guy? Cabinet full of Cy Youngs. Okay. Tadano is an excellent pickoff move. Career, he has a 3.53. All right, so Kazuhito Tadano might be an option. 25 years old, might be the youngest. Oh, he's 23 here. I mean, that guy's got some Cy Young scouting report. So we're gonna go ahead and make an offer on our boy here. I mean, 2 years, 1.5 for a possible. Can we get 3 years? Make offer. We'll consider our offer. I said shortstops, right? Julio Longo. How old is Julio back then? 29. This guy, outstanding. He's 22 years old. Solid middle infielder. Might go with this guy. 22 years old, 6'1", 195. Looking at his stats. 81 speed. His fielding's a 65. His hitting is 69, nice contact versus lefty, and 54 against. So let's compare that to Felipe, who is 3 years older. Felipe's a little bit better in just about everything. So I think Felipe might end up still being our shortstop, unfortunately. Yeah, just kind of looking at it. Unless second baseman, I mean, we can move Jimenez to second base, right? Might be an option. Might be an option for us. Junior Spivey. And he only wants 1.5 million. All right, I'm liking Burrows. All right, but we do have Edwin coming up, so I'm not too worried about that. I think if we move Jimenez to short, what's Jimenez's arm strength though? It's not awfully high. What about this guy's arm strength? His throwing accuracy is 90. This guy's just too good to pass up. I think we're gonna go with him. Just kind of look at the full position. All right, so Tim. All right, let's see what's starters out here. Wade Miller. No, Victor Zambrano. Excited for Bronson. Could actually bring Bronson in. Kyle Loesch. These guys had horrible ERAs. Oh my gosh. There's Austin Kearns. We could bring Kearns back. He's not asking for much. Oh, what's he actually asking for? A situational. Imagine we flipped him. Be crazy. All right, Kearns might be Matt Holliday. Free agent Matt Holliday. Oh, they both have the same report. All right, done. You're lucky. I love you so much, buddy. Little Eric Burns. Burnsy, baby. Oh, here we go. All right, a relief pitcher. Another one. Since we need some, Ian Snell, who 24, and his scouting report is very good. Young pitchers should continue to improve. I think that would be good. 2 years, $1 million. He wants to be a relief pitcher. I think that would be good. Make him an offer. But as far as what we're looking at, so third base, obviously we're going to be bringing up Edwin Encarnacion. He's going to be playing third base for us. Second baseman, I could go for another middle infielder. Yeah, I think that would be best. Someone that's not going to want a lot of money, but it's also not like old. This guy's a utility guy. Oh, Omar Infante. I mean, this guy could play all over. He could play short, second, third. He's 23. His scouting report back then was solid, keep improving, but his fielding is mediocre at best. 2 years, $300K. We're going to go ahead and sign him. I think, if anything, he'll fill out a minor league roster, but I think he's a solid middle infield option. I think, obviously, his stats last year weren't great, but I think he could be someone that we can kind of lean on in the future. All right, so these are our 3 offers. We have two relief pitchers, and then Infante, all considering, so we will go to the next week. The status of your outstanding offers have changed. Okay, nice. All right, so our number 1 target, Tanano, he has accepted our offer, so he will be in our bullpen. More than likely, he could be our closer in the future. So, but Snell and Infante are still considering. So we're gonna go ahead and advance to the next week, see if they take the offer. All right, into week 3, we had no change. At least we didn't have the pop up. If we go check, yep, they are still considering our offers. So we're gonna go ahead and advance. Week 4. And into week 4, they're still considering our offers. In reality, I'm not too upset. I'd rather have Snell than Infante. I think we can kind of get away with not having a middle infielder signee. It would be nice to have a little extra cushion in there. So we'll advance to week 5. There we go. The status of our outstanding offers have changed. And there it is. Both Snell and Infante accepted our offers. So we are 3 for 3 on our free agent signees. So kind of going back to the list, just taking a look at what's still going on out there. Ortiz still hasn't signed yet, and I would love, you know what, maybe we can kind of sneak in would love a first baseman to kind of back up Baco. Someone who's a little bit better than Alvarez. I just don't think he's major league ready. He kind of had to come up a little early. Alvarez can be the starting first baseman in AAA. Just for a little bit longer while he develops. So I think if we can get kind of a younger 25, quietly becoming good. His plate discipline is garbage, though. So we're gonna kind of move on from him. This guy Jimenez. Just kind of looking now, and if we're really looking at these, Alvarez is pretty solid. Might have to go up a little bit higher. Here we go. Choi. Lefty, 26, 6'5", 240. Holy crap. Plate discipline's 80. His contact. Right-handed pitcher. He's better against righties. He's exactly the same against lefties. Wants $400K for 2 years. And he wants to be an everyday. He batted 324. Good corner infielder. I might go ahead and offer this guy. See what happens. Hee-Sup Choi. I don't remember that name. Who did he end up with? Let me know. I can't remember. I feel like he bounced around a little bit, but he kind of flamed out. So Choi is going to be our last signee that we're going to go after. So we're going to go ahead and advance to the last week. Status has changed, and Choi has accepted our offer. 2 years, $400K a year. Can't complain about that. Relatively cheap for a backup major league first baseman. I think might be upset about his playing time, but he's only got 2 years on the contract, and who knows? Maybe he'll end up trade bait, or maybe he'll out-develop Baco, and we might be putting Choi in the lineup. All right, the free agent period has come to a conclusion. So now the last thing we have to do before spring training is our staff contracts. All right, and luckily for us, it actually looks like everyone still has years remaining on their contract. This guy has 1 year left. $300K. As you can see, his potential is low, but his pitching is so high. So he's got 1 year left. We'll see what how our pitchers develop. Base running is really high too, but I think we'll leave him alone for now. All right, so that saves us some money. Not having to sign any staff. All right, it is time. Spring training is upon us. Spring training has started. So that's going to do it for this episode. We've made it through the whole off season. We are off to spring training. 2005, I want to say we're still in Florida. believe. But I think we had a pretty good offseason. We got a couple signings just to kind of bolster our roster. With our minor league system, we should have some pretty good minor leaguers coming up anyway. So I didn't want to sign too many. Just want to make sure we got the guys we wanted. Next episode, we're going to get into spring training. We're going to get into the mini games. As you can see, we have 5 batting and 5 pitching. So comment down below who you think I should do those mini games with. Then we'll get into spring training. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Go Reds. See you next time.